We're on our way to Fairfield, Iowa to chat with Rick Archer.
Do we clap or something to do a sync thing?
Yeah, well, the program I use, it's kind of a cool feature.
It
You just hit sync,
It can tell.
and it syncs everything up.
That's neat.
I didn't know that existed for a while, so I used to do it. But this is a separate channel called Prowlin, where we journal the prowls, and a prowl being anything. A prowl can be anything, folks. Right now, we're just getting it started, so we're just making one video with each arranged guest. That's something I can get my head around. That's very simple. Okay, we're talking to this one person. Here's questions I came up with because I'm very curious about this one person, and that's why I reached out to them, and that's why I want to talk to them. And then it's its own thing, and that's how we get rolling. But that's not a limitation. That's just a necessity to get it started. It'll be good. My voice is a little hoarse. I bought a 6-pack of water in case I or Rick needs water during the interview. That's just one example of the preparedness this show goes to. I'm getting there about an hour early. And the other interviews, I've gotten to the person's place, and then I have to set up while they're there. And that's kind of odd. I don't really like doing that because my lighting, as you can probably tell, it's a very professional, very polished documentary look to the setup, to the image we're able to produce here on this show. And that takes time, and that's not just throwing down a tripod and hitting record. That takes some thought. That takes some lighting. That takes looking at where the shadows are falling and carefully producing everything. And that's the way to do it. You want everything carefully produced and perfect. You can't be spontaneous and focus on the content instead of the quality of the image. You can't do that. You have to be very professional in all facets, and then the rest will follow. That's a theory. I don't know. I just want to make it look really good, so then a few more people are like, maybe I should watch this, even though I'm not good at the content yet, as I think I can get, of like filling up the 10 minutes or 20 minutes, whatever these end up being, with something valuable. I think I'll keep getting better at that, obviously, through iteration, and I'll get better at lighting and everything too, so it's all a process. But my thinking was, if I can at least make it look like a professional interview, then some people will think it is for a little bit until I can figure the rest out. So we'll see. If you're watching this, it must have maybe caught your attention in one of the first few episodes, so that's good. I didn't quite wake myself up this morning. My voice sounds a little off. I'm trying to capture some zeal, tap into some universal zeal before the interview. It's hard sometimes, and the more you try to be that's not it. Zealous? That would be it, because if you're overzealous, you're too much zeal, right? That's the right word, so I was right. So I want to be zealous. You want to be zealous. Folks, I just realized that. Zealous is good. Overzealous has a negative connotation. But you want to be zealous. You want to have zeal. You want folks saying, wow, look at this guy's zeal. What's his deal? 20 years, 1,000 interviews. We'll have maybe a little more zeal than we do now. That's something to look forward to. You don't want to get boxed into being the zealous guy, though, because then even when you're not feeling the zeal, then you would still feel like you got to perform. You got to put on a performance of zeal. So I don't know. We'll just try to capture the zeal when it comes, and we won't worry about times when it doesn't come. Here's the thing. As I've mentioned on prior prowls, it's all a bonus. There's nothing to be anxious about on these interviews. There's nothing that can go wrong, because whatever happens is a bonus, because it's creating an interaction from nothing. And even if I only get one question out, even if all the equipment fails and we're not able to record anything, I'll still learn something, because I'll be like, okay, why did the equipment fail? Now that won't fail in the future. So it's all good. And it's very soothing to think that way. And why don't we categorize all life as that? Why do we all create our own suffering by imagining the way things should go or could go, instead of just looking at what is? And I've heard someone say, there's never a problem in the present moment. It's impossible to have a problem. Dog on road. I will not hit the dog. Looked like a nice dog. Had a collar, not a stray dog. Might be a dead dog if he gets too fond of roads here. What were we saying? Creating your own prison of suffering. Yeah, folks, what? Maybe we'll talk to Rick about this. I'm horrible at this. Why can't you just look at what is? Because what is all there ever is. And you never have a problem. There's no problems with what is. Your problems are you looking at the past and wishing something had gone different, or looking to the future and playing scenarios or hopes or situations that cause, or things you want to attain, or becoming fearful at how some interaction or some situation might go, or what might happen to you in the future if something doesn't go to your plan or how you want. And we create problems from thin air. Look at me, I'm becoming a spiritual guru. We'll shut up. We got an hour and 40 minutes until the interview. I'm gonna sit in this coffee shop a couple minutes and just go over my notes so I'm aware of them.
And these cameras, do they have a limit on them?
Like time or?
Yeah, like half an hour or something. Sometimes when I recorded something a couple times with the camera, and it turned out it only had half an hour, and then it ended.
Yeah, the old model I had, it would like chop every 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It would keep recording though.
But these keep going?
And then I use all shore power with them.
Uh-huh.
So I don't have to worry about a battery running out.
Right.
Because I ran into that quite a bit.
What is shore power? Oh, you plug it into a socket.
Instead of just a battery.
Right.
Because then I got to worry about all that. So.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll see. It hasn't failed me so far.
That one looks like it's aimed at my stomach, but I guess you know what you're doing.
Yeah, it's kind of aimed up a bit.
Oh, I
get
see.
Those trees in the background.
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool. How long do you have?
As long as you like.
Okay, cool.
You know?
I don't know, usually about an hour or so.
That'd be fine.
Yeah. Whatever you want, however long you want to go.
Yeah.
Should be good to go. Well, that's all I had.
Great.
I think we covered a lot, and
Well, that was really fun.
appreciate all your time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You were very well prepared. And
Trying to be.
yeah, it was much more of a sophisticated thing than I expected. I had no idea what you were going to do.
Okay. I appreciate that, yeah. Great to meet you. All right, interview over. I think it went really well. He was willing to talk for quite a while. Got some good stuff. It's crazy. We recorded close to 2 hours, and the episode will probably be 15 minutes. I can't talk. But that's show business. So yeah, he's very pleasant. It was he's very deep into this world, and I was trying to approach the episode more from like relating some of this to someone completely outside of this world. And he gave very great detailed answers on things. That might be one thing I could have tried to get more just like common definitions or explanations of things, but I think it's all good. I think we circled everything enough that I can get his viewpoint across just fine, and that's the main reason for doing it. So yeah, 3 for 3. Prowlin is 3 for 3. 3 for 3 prowls. I think I almost forgot to turn my mic on again. I got it turned on before, I think, the third question. So my mic was going for most of it. His was still going at the end. The 2 main cameras were going the whole time. I need a bigger SD card for the C camera. I think that cut out like an hour and 20 minutes in. Or I just record it. Okay, what's this guy doing? Leaving the hospital. Or I just record it HD instead of 4K on that one. We'll see. There's a Casey's. We're just gonna go home. I could get some pizza for lunch. I am hungry. That's the part about the prowl. This prowl, whoa! Roundabout will get you every time. This prowl was very close. Rick lives within an hour from where I live in Iowa. So that's cool. Very convenient prowl. No 8-hour road trip home after the interview, which is nice. Very nice. Almost too nice. Folks, I'm just going to start interviewing only people within an hour radius. That would be a fun show, actually. Because there's 1 million people. There's probably 1 million people. Yeah. Probably close to 1 million people within a 1-hour radius of me. And so it's not like you have a lack of people to talk to. You could almost get to Cedar Rapids even. There's probably not 1 million. There's probably 500,000 people within a 1-hour radius. That'd be fun. I don't know. It's good. We're getting our feet under us. We're learning to fly, as Tom Petty and Pink Floyd has. I think they both have a learning to fly song. So that's what we're doing. I recorded time lapses of setup and teardown. That took like 40 minutes to set up. That's, I think, why we had problems on the other ones, because I was just rushed because the other person was there while I was trying to set up, and I don't think I can have that. It's gonna be tough if we're filming at their house though, so I don't know. Might have to start renting filming locations, but we'll see. We'll see what's in the budget. We'll see what's in the Prowlin budget. Talk to the board members, see if we can get approved for more funding to rent locations. Whatever. That's a luxury. It doesn't really matter. So that's cool. The guy's like 76 and he's out on long, he does like 5-mile walks every day, which is inspiring. Matt Farley did long walks. Matt Farley averaged over 5 miles a day. And what? And I don't walk any? All these people with, all these creative people are walking all day long. Maybe I'll start walking. Maybe I'll start prowling around on foot. That would be good content. So we'll see. We got that to look forward to. Yeah, beautiful sunny degree, no clouds in the sky. I think the footage got a little, I don't know. It's weird filming outside. I don't have a bright enough light, I don't think, for outdoors. So we have to really boost it. That's going to kind of brighten up the background, but what can you do? Rick said I was very prepared, and it was a much more sophisticated interview than he expected. So guilty, I guess. Guilty of that, I guess. But also, it's like maybe I need to fix my email communication style. If he was absolutely astounded at how just my basic level of competence on things. So maybe that's just I need to watch out for. I don't know what I did wrong there, but that was good to hear. What is this? What is this? What is life? Folks, what did we figure out today in today's interview? I didn't ask him too many philosophical type questions. What is this, do you think? Questions. It was I tried to keep it more at like what, I don't know what I tried to keep it as. There's a lot to comb through. Maybe I'll release the full unedited interviews somewhere. Behind a paywall, maybe. That's always good. Maybe I'll go ahead and paywall the full versions. Because I'm trying to cut these down into concise, get a nice quick gist of what the person is doing and why they're doing it. I don't know. We jumped around a lot. It's also hard when I show up. It's not hard. It's kind of easier, more reassuring for me, but it's like I show up with an agenda of notes that I printed out. I hope I picked up that SD card from the picnic table. Better make sure. Pretty sure I did. Okay, good. We have the SD card from the picnic table. One camera ran out of storage at some point. I don't know when. So I'm hoping it saved that file. And then I would put a new SD card in to record the frequently asked questions. Excuse me. I didn't admit to Rick that they weren't real viewer questions. I don't know if that's necessary. They are real viewer questions. Maybe I have split personality disorder. Who's to say? Just because I'm the one who writes all the viewer asked questions, do I have to disclose that? It's art, and it's more. Is it deception? I don't think so. It's fun and harmless, and it's art, and everyone loves it, I'm sure. And we're gonna do real viewer questions someday, and that'll be paywall too. Folks, pay me, and then you can submit a question that I probably won't ask the person, because I'll probably just keep writing them all myself. I don't actually think so. I think it'd be cool to actually do kind of a mix. Mostly viewer asked, and then if I have one or two I want to make sure get in there. I can write them. And part of me thinks the whole show could just turn into viewer asked questions, and that's just really the whole show. Or it's kind of heavy that, and then these short bits, short quips mixed in of what are you doing and why, you know, because that's interesting, but you kind of get it briefly, and not everyone's gonna always watch everyone's full life story or whatever, and not that you shouldn't capture that life story still, but the variety of the viewer asked questions I think has potential to be more interesting. And seeing, okay, I get kind of what this person is doing and who they are. Now, how does that person going to react to these different questions that they think are from real viewers? So that's fun. Maybe we'll do that. It's called the show Viewer Asked Questions. VAQ. VAC. Have you seen the latest VAC? No, I haven't. It was amazing, as always. That's just a sample conversation that will be going on between two random people in the future. Wow, have you been on VAC yet? No, I haven't had the pleasure to be on VAC. Gosh, I hope the VAC guy invites me onto VAC sometime. That would be amazing to be featured on VAC. Folks, we're manifesting here. We're talking it into existence. So, that'll be good. Gosh, I'm a little tired. I feel like I had good zeal. I was pretty zealous. I was just the right amount of zealous during the interview. I don't believe I was overzealous, but I was a very active listener. Lots of eye contact, very engaged in what he was saying, except I always feel bad when I have to go adjust a light or something, and the guy's talking, and it's like, who cares what you're saying right now? I gotta go adjust this. So I'm just kind of nodding and trying to let him know I'm still listening while I have to go adjust something. Since we're a one-man crew, we'll see if we can get a grip. We need to get a grip. No, they call stagehand grips. And it's a film industry thing. He wouldn't understand. We'll hire a grip. We'll get a grip. At some point, once the board approves the funding, so that'll be good. Then they can help capture some B-roll and stuff too. It's going to be a whole thing. VAC is going to come into full bloom at some point, whether it's 1 year, whether it's 3 years, whether it's 10 years, whether it even ever happens. Why do we need something to bloom to get some validation because something bloomed? And what if it never blooms? And then what? And then nothing's okay? No, everything's always okay. Oh, they're just out of it. This prowl might be over. Folks, is this prowl over? Sound off in the comments below. I feel like a nap. It's been a big day for me. I've had a lot of interaction with one person. I've interacted with one person today, so probably time to call it a day. I'm very hungry, and this fast food exit is very tempting, and I don't know. We'll go eat something at home, I guess, because fast food, who kills you and kills everyone? We don't know. It's all good. We have food at home.